We're going to go over problem solving with Trig. Specifically, we're going to talk about how to set up a diagram from a word problem. It says the legs of a collapsible step ladder are 2.1 meters and 1.9 meters in length. The max angle at the top is 42 degrees. What is the max length of the distance between the two with the W legs? Okay, and then part B, we'll find the angles of elevation. So, what we're going to do here is we're going to try to set up a diagram of a step ladder. Now, our step ladder is going to look something like this. We know that one leg is a little longer than the other, okay? And it's going to be obviously standing on the ground. We'll go with the assumption that this is the longer leg of 2.1 meters, and this leg is 1.9 meters. They said the max angle at the top is 42 degrees. We want to find out what the maximum distance between the two legs is. Well, the maximum distance will be when they're farthest apart or when they're touching the ground, when it's open all the way. So the max distance would be this part of the triangle. We'll call this our x, okay? Then part B, just to keep this in line with this, the angles of elevation, okay? The angle of elevation up this ladder here, okay? I want you to think of it like this angle and this angle here. So we'll be looking for these two angles, theta 1 and theta 2, we'll call it. So first we'll find the unknown side. The unknown side, because we have two sides and an angle, the angles in between them, we're going to use our cosine law. Okay? And we're going to rename our triangle. We'll say x is what we're looking for. So we'll say x squared, that's the side, is equal to 2.1 squared plus 1.9 squared minus 2 times 2.1 times 1.9 cos 42 degrees. Okay? From here, we're just going to work it out. So we'll take out our calculator. 2.1 squared, 4.41, plus 1.9 squared, 3.61. Then this becomes like negative 2 times 2.1 times 1.9. So 2 when it's negative times 2.1 times 1.9, negative 7.89, 89 or 98, sorry, 98, cos 42. Again, because of BEDMAS, we're going to equate this part first. So x squared is equal to, and in the meantime, I can put these two values together also. So let's try to do this all in one step here. 4.41 plus 3.61, 8.02. And our other one, we take 42 cos times 7.98, but it's negative, equals negative 5.93. Negative 5.93. X squared will be equal to that value, so 8.02, subtract 5.93, 2.09. Are we done? Is that the side length? No. That's right. We have to root it. Because this is squared here, we'll get x is equal to the square root of this value. Square root of that value is 1.44. So the max distance between the two legs is 1.44 meters in length. Good, we have that, but now we need to find our angles. Okay? The fastest route from here will actually be to use Sine Law, because we'll now have a complete ratio. We'll have both x's, and then we can just find for either one. So I'm going to find the angle for 2.1 meters in length. Okay, so let's set up our sine law. We know we're going to have sine. X is the angle, it's unknown. And we'll do sine y we'll call it. So our y will be this angle here and this side here, we'll call it. So x is 1.44 and the angle is 42. So we have sine 42 over 1.44 is equal to sine y is our unknown, but our side is 2.1. The easiest way to do this is just to move 2.1 over. We'll do this all in one shot here. So now this becomes 2.1 multiplied by sine 42 divided by 1.44 is all equal to sine y. And then, after we would do that, what would we have to do with sine? We'd have to do what? We'd have to, exactly, move it to the other side, which means we'd have sine inverse of 2.1 multiplied by sine 42 divided by 1.44. So you can kind of do this all in one step in your calculator to find out what angle y will be. Well, make sure you're in degrees. Let's try this out. 42 sine divided by 1.44 times 2.1, and then the inverse of sine, 77.37. So we're going to say approximately 77 degrees. So that was this angle here being 77 degrees. If this is 42 and this is 77, instead of using sine or cosine law now, the easiest way to do this, we'll take 180 and subtract our two angles of 42 and 77 to give us our theta 1, the other angle. So 180, subtract 42, subtract 77, 61. So our other unknown angle is 61 degrees. So we've now discovered every part of this triangle, built it from our original question.